Hey Royals, this is Mademoiselle Mosley again. I hope everybody is doing fine tonight. I want to talk about confessions. That's what I want to talk about. How can I confess to someone who has not confessed their own confessions? How can I confess to someone who has not confessed their own confessions? Let me get a little deeper. By living in a world of disbelief so they can have some sort of relief. Or they're so sedated to life because they don't know how to get it right. You look at them lying asleep to shake them awake, but they're so out of it. You have to deal with your own life. Just push it back in your mind. You look up and it's been 20 years of time with undealt issues. Now you have a spouse and kids and still haven't told what they did. See, sometimes the people that we need to confess this to, they have their own confessions that they have not yet confessed. So they're so highly medicated that when you go and try to wake them and tell them what has happened to you, they're so subdued till you don't get to say what you need to say to help you. So what you do, you put it in the back of your mind. You put it in the back of that Rolodex and you move on with your life and you start to build. But deep down inside, you're still ill by that thing that happened to you that you did not deal with. And those who you go to tell, who to confess your confession to, they have confessions that they haven't told either. So we're all bottled up with the caps on, trying to look like we belong. But basically, we're on our own. See, they were so drunk and high. That was their alibi. The reason they didn't realize. So when it finally comes out, they seem surprised. Let me get a little deeper. They were medicating their own hurt and sin. That's why we never mend. Keeping a cycle of wounded people while we seek refuge in a place with a steeple. Yes. With more damaged people. What do we do? Yes, we pray and we seek his face. But also we got to deal and heal so that situation can be erased from the back of your mind so we don't waste any more time. We wasted so much time worried about the past that we forgot about the present and the future. We know our parents was dealing with their own stuff. Now their stuff has become our stuff because they won't confess their stuff. So we got even more stuff that we need to confess. And if we confessed it to them, they'll have an excuse for the truth that they didn't know what was happening to you. And maybe that's true. But they didn't know what was happening to you, because while what was happening to you, something had already happened to them. Now they're so caught up in their happening, they miss your happening. It happens. So what we got to do now is to heal. We have to do the work. We can't continue to blame. We have to claim. Because as long as we continue to blame, things will stay the same. And sometimes we ain't blaming because they never claimed it. So you have to go on. If they refuse to heal, you have to heal on your own. You have to understand that everybody cannot face up to themselves and what has happened to them to somebody else. So if you're willing to do it, do the work, forgive the people. Like I said earlier, you have to forgive to live and move on. So I hope that helped y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, get it before it gets you. I'm out.